Every day, over 2 billion servings of Coca-Cola are consumed around the world, from the bustling streets of New York to small villages in Africa. But few people have ever seen how this iconic drink is actually made. Behind every bottle is an enormous web of precision engineering, chemistry, and global logistics that has turned a 19th century soda into one of the most successful products in human history. Welcome to the How Factory, where today we take you inside the Coca-Cola factory to uncover the hidden process of how billions of bottles are produced, filled, sealed, and shipped with near-perfect consistency. What begins as simple ingredients, water, sugar, and flavoring, transforms into one of the most recognizable beverages on Earth through one of the most tightly controlled manufacturing systems ever built. It all starts with the recipe, one of the most closely guarded trade secrets in the world. Known as Merchandise 7X, the Coca-Cola formula is locked in a vault in Atlanta, Georgia. Only a few executives know the full details, but we do know its core components. A base syrup made of sugar, caramel color, phosphoric acid, caffeine, and a proprietary blend of natural flavors that give Coke its unmistakable taste. This syrup is produced in concentrated form at Coca-Cola's syrup plants, which ship it to bottling facilities worldwide. These bottlers, like often independent partners operating under strict Coca-Cola licensing, mix the syrup with purified water and carbon dioxide gas to create the finished drink. But before even a single drop of syrup touches a bottle, something far more important happens. The water is purified. Water makes up nearly 90% of a bottle of Coke, and Coca-Cola's factories treat it like liquid gold. Raw water from municipal supplies is piped into the plant and sent through a multi-stage purification system. First, sand and carbon filters remove dirt, chlorine, and organic particles. Then, reverse osmosis membranes strip away any remaining minerals or microbes. Finally, ultraviolet light and fine filtration ensure that the water meets Coca-Cola's exact purity standards. So pure, in fact, that it's often cleaner than bottled drinking water. Each plant has its own on-site water lab, where technicians continuously test pH, temperature, and chemical composition. Only after passing dozens of checks does the water flow into massive stainless steel mixing tanks, where the transformation begins. The concentrated syrup arrives in sealed barrels and is pumped into precision mixing systems that measure ingredients down to the milliliter. Depending on the country, sugar or high fructose corn syrup is added and blended until perfectly uniform. The mixture is then chilled to just above freezing, and carbonation begins. The defining step that gives Coca-Cola its fizz. Carbon dioxide gas is injected under high pressure, dissolving into the liquid to form countless microscopic bubbles. The balance between gas and syrup is meticulously calibrated. Too little and the soda goes flat. Too much and it could explode when opened. The process is fully automated, monitored by sensors that adjust in real time to maintain perfect taste and texture. Within seconds, the freshly carbonated Coca-Cola is ready to be bottled. But bottling is an engineering marvel all on its own. Each modern Coca-Cola factory contains high-speed bottling lines that can fill and cap up to 2,000 bottles per minute. That's over 100,000 per hour. The empty bottles, whether glass or PET plastic, arrive at the factory preformed or in small preforms that are expanded on-site using heat and air pressure. Before filling, they pass through a washing tunnel where jets of hot water and sterilizing agents clean every surface. In some plants, recycled bottles are used. These go through a more rigorous cleaning and inspection process involving ultraviolet light and vision systems that detect even microscopic scratches or residue. Once sanitized, the bottles move along stainless steel conveyors toward the filling machines. Massive rotating carousels fitted with dozens of nozzles. The filling system operates under high pressure to prevent the soda from losing carbonation. Each nozzle injects a precise amount of Coca-Cola into the bottle in a fraction of a second, immediately followed by a capping head that twists on the cap and seals it airtight. The entire process is synchronized with millisecond timing. Bottles move so fast they blur before the camera lens. Every few hundred bottles, sensors check weight, fill level, and seal integrity. Any outlier is automatically ejected from the line. From there, the bottles travel through labelers that apply the iconic red and white Coca-Cola branding using heat-sensitive adhesive or sleeve wrapping. The accuracy is stunning. Even at top speed, each label is placed within a 1 millimeter margin. Once labeled, the bottles move to date stamping and packaging. A laser etches batch codes and expiration dates on the neck or cap, ensuring traceability. The finished bottles are then grouped by robotic arms into trays or shrink-wrapped packs. Palletizing robots stack dozens of cases onto wooden pallets, wrapping them tightly for stability. Forklifts or automated guided vehicles, AGVs, then transport the pallets to massive climate-controlled warehouses where thousands of Coca-Cola products await shipment. In some of the world's largest plants, automated cranes and conveyor systems handle inventory with no human intervention, tracking every bottle by barcode and sending it to trucks bound for supermarkets, restaurants, and vending machines. While all of this might sound mechanical, quality control is deeply human. Throughout the factory, technicians constantly pull random samples from the production line. These are taken to on-site labs where scientists test everything: sugar content, carbonation levels, color, pH, and even the sound the bottle makes when opened. Taste testers conduct daily flavor checks to ensure that Coca-Cola in Tokyo tastes exactly like Coca-Cola in Texas. It's a level of consistency few industries can match. Behind the scenes, sophisticated software tracks every variable, from syrup ratio to bottle pressure, allowing real-time adjustments and global data analysis. Beyond the bottling line, Coca-Cola factories also focus on sustainability. Modern plants are designed to recycle up to 100% of their process water and reuse heat energy from machinery. Plastic bottles are lightweighted to use less material, and new initiatives aim to make every Coca-Cola package recyclable by 2030. Some facilities even run partially on renewable energy, solar panels and biogas from waste treatment systems. It's all part of Coca-Cola's World Without Waste strategy, an ambitious plan to reduce its environmental footprint while maintaining efficiency. Every step of this process, from syrup mixing to palletizing, is built around speed, hygiene, and precision. The machinery is so advanced that a single line can produce more than 1 million bottles per day with fewer than a dozen operators. Workers wear protective gear, and the entire bottling area is pressurized and filtered to keep out dust or insects. Each machine undergoes daily cleaning cycles with sterilizing steam and chemical rinses, ensuring zero contamination. Even downtime is calculated. Maintenance schedules are coordinated using predictive AI systems that anticipate wear and tear before a breakdown occurs. Globally, Coca-Cola operates hundreds of such bottling plants, each tailored to regional tastes and logistics. Some produce cans instead of bottles, using aluminum that's recycled continuously in closed loops. Others focus on glass for local reuse programs. Despite regional variations, the core process remains identical: a symphony of water purification, syrup blending, carbonation, filling, labeling, and packaging. The result is the same everywhere: that familiar hiss and fizz when you crack open a bottle. Economically, Coca-Cola's production model is a marvel of decentralization. Instead of one giant factory, the company licenses production to local bottlers in over 200 countries, allowing it to minimize shipping costs and adapt to local markets. A Coke bottled in Kenya might contain sugar from regional cane farms, while one in the US uses corn syrup, yet they both taste nearly identical, thanks to rigorous quality standards and chemical precision. It's this combination of local flexibility and global consistency that keeps Coca-Cola at the top of the beverage industry year after year. Behind the product's simplicity lies an astonishing scale. Every second, roughly 10,000 Coca-Cola products are opened somewhere in the world. To meet that demand, factories run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with multiple production lines operating in tandem. Engineers monitor systems remotely through control rooms filled with screens showing flow rates, temperatures, and pressure readings. Even the carbonation levels are adjusted automatically based on altitude, so a bottle made in Mexico City tastes the same as one made at sea level in Miami. When a pallet finally leaves the factory, it represents not just a drink, but a global operation built on science, logistics, and human coordination. From the syrup vats to the robotic arms, every piece of equipment serves a single purpose: to deliver the exact same experience to every customer, every time. And behind that perfect bottle lies more than a century of innovation, refinement, and engineering mastery. So, the next time you take a sip of an ice-cold Coke, remember what it took to make that moment possible. Millions of moving parts working in harmony to create something deceptively simple. It's not just a drink. It's a triumph of industrial design and global collaboration. That's how Coca-Cola is made inside the factory. A precise, efficient, and fascinating process that turns sugar, water, and bubbles into the world's most famous beverage. Thanks for watching The How Factory, where we explore how the world really works. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more stories about the machines, industries, and people shaping our modern world.